Hello, everyone. I'm actually getting ready to make my cube steak with a homemade marinade and homemade beef gravy. And put it over rice with cabbage. I'm trying to figure out right now how I flip the camera around. There we go. Okay, this is what I got right here. Sorry, my stuff. I don't have like any counter space, so right now I've got all that stuff up there. But this is black Angus cube steak. It's 4 steaks per package, but it's cubed. So hold on 1 second. Try to back this up so where you guys can see. There we go. Okay. For starters, I always start it with steak house flat iron grilled marinade. I don't do too much if I add my own stuff to it, but I'm gonna show you. You can see it's about maybe a couple tablespoons. And then I add some red cooking wine. Doesn't matter the brand. Yeah, I think it only comes, at least it only comes in one brand up here. 2 tablespoons of that. I use some apple cider vinegar. One half a splash. That's all you need. That. Then teriyaki Asian sauce. I'm going to put a good amount in there. I usually eye it. That's probably about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Then, this is the marinade that we're making first. This is the Sales sassy sauce. I put a half a tablespoon of the Sales sassy sauce in. Then honey barbecue sauce, sweet with gentle heat. It's Buffalo Wild Wings. I do about 2 tiny squirts of equal to about a 4 teaspoon. Then you want to start adding your seasoning. I'm doing adobo. Just sprinkle a good amount in there, like that. While I am doing this, everyone, I'm gonna actually add 3/4 of a stick of butter into my frying pan so it can start melting down. So I got my cabbage on. I'll show you that in a minute. Just trying to make the marinade. Get that. Then you want to take. You can use regular chainsaw herb seasoning if you want, but I like the grinder. I have to use some of the grinder. You want to twirl it about 4 to 5 times. So give that a good amount. We're going to save that one out because we're going to be using that directly on the meat. Then you want to use some oregano crushed. Just do literally a pinch. Then we're going to use some stone mill steak seasoning in the marinade. Put Put about a half a teaspoon. You want to put that to the side because you want that directly on your cubed meat. Hold on, we got two more things that got to go in there. And then I got to stir it up and then try it to see if I have the right amount. Sometimes you might have to add a little bit more of one of the liquid sauces. I always can tell which one I need. This is bagel seasoning, so I can show you everything bagel seasoning. It's actually good on a lot of stuff. You want to do a few shakes of that. And then we're also going to put that directly on the meat. Then the last seasoning, well, this is ground sage. Just do one little tap on the bottom. I'm going to put some garlic pepper. Wait, where is it? Add garlic, stir and taste. You don't have to have organic if you don't want. You can use some garlic. I just bought this because it would be so much easier. There get a lot of stuff out of the refrigerator, out of the cupboard. That's one thing left that I have to try to get out of the refrigerator. And to open the inside, we're gonna take the tube of stir and paste garlic. It's gluten free actually. Also, you just take one, two. You do two like that. It's my meat also. Sorry, everyone. My phone timed out and I accidentally hit the. And so we're gonna move this over like this so you can see it. Now you take two beef bouillon cubes, and then I turned on the in the bucket, try to smush it up in there when with anything other than your hands. I tried just using a spoon one day, and it was a pain. It took forever. And instead of dirtying an extra 2 spoons, you do this step yourself. Butter all around the pan. Might be hard at first. The first one was easy, but this one is a little hard to try to do on my own. So I might have to use a fork, use 2 forks and see if I can. I'm going to take a different one because that one, I'll just throw that in with that one in my, but I'm also using 2 beef bouillon cubes in my homemade beef gravy. This is just the marinade with a little steak to cook in. Some of these are, this is a brand new thing of this too. Come on. The only step of it that I don't like is breaking these up. There we go. you want to grab a spoon? And then stir it up. It's mixed really good. You don't want to see the couple clumps of that garlic paste that you put in. You want it to go all throughout it. And the butter, the reason why you do that like that, because you want the butter to cook down to like a brown butter. Now we're going to try it. Perfect. The perfect combination. Take a steak knife to open our meat. Then we're going to like this. Once it goes in the pan, I'm going to cube it. But if you want to do first, like this. The Cabbage kind of, deceives you because it says it's cubed, but it's not already cubed. You got to cube it yourself. You don't want chuck meat, beef chuck meat, because it tastes different than the steak. So now, hold on. Just cleaning up my area real quick. Then I'm going to come over here, start cubing it. Hold on. Let me try to turn the phone. Nope, we don't want that. This bottle over here, like how I just did. I'll show you the pan in a second. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it. I'm going to start cubing this. Just cutting it in while it's in the pan cooking. So like I said, you marinate, you make your marinade, you marinate your steak. I'm only going to cube 2 of these because the other 2 are going to go on our plate. You can eat whole. And have some cubed up so that we can go over rice. Then we actually have, and I'll show you what I do with the gravy. You don't start that step till the meat's mostly cooked. It don't take long for that. Cute. I'll show you the pan once I'm done. I need a free hand, so I'm trying to cut up the 2 pieces that go over the rice. It's only tedious steps you make. I misspoke. Trying to. And I will be on Friday. Friday night I'll be actually doing my meatballs and sauce. And my homemade mac and cheese. They'll be on separate videos on my channel. So stay tuned for that. Please, when you're done watching the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. one, guys. My camera lens. My camera lens is all blurry. There we go. I think. Camera lens. There we go. See, I'm in the middle of cubing it. I usually have my thing out here, but I don't today. I'm just trying to cube the two of the four, because that, like I said, that package of meat comes with 4 cubed steaks. Uh-uh. And since I already start your thing for your brown gravy, the butter that melted down in the pan to a brown butter, some of the marinade that you marinate your steaks in before you put them in the pan. Once I get this all cubed up, then I'm going to put 3 of the seasonings on them. Almost done cubing up 2 of these. When I put them, then I'll be doing a video tonight for my homemade dessert. I came up with the recipe while I was in the store shopping actually the other day. Okay. Now we got that. And we're going to take everything bagel seasoning, sprinkle it over the cube meat and the 2 that you're leaving whole. And if you can do, and there's still some of the marinade left. If you want to do this for more than 2 to 3 people, you can actually buy another package of meat so you have more of the whole steak. I'm actually using some steak seasoning over all of it. And then a little bit more Chinese seasoning directly on the meat. Okay, now time to flip our whole cube steak. Start flipping, mixing this up. Now what we want to do, okay, we're going to do it. I have these packages of Stone Brown Gravy Mix. More brown gravy mix. I'm going to use 2 of them with 2 cups of water over the meat. I'll let that cook for a few minutes before I start adding these. Don't need the 3 because we already got some of the gravy already started in the pan. Once I add this in the water, then we'll add some of the Chinese seasoning to it and the 2 bouillon cubes. Give them my measuring cup. Over here. Trying to find the measuring cup. now, oh, it's already turned. Usually, next time I'll do it. But now you want to put adding 2 cups of water to every package you use. You want to use a cup of water. And so I'm going to do cup of 2. What I'm talking about here, you got how you got some gravy already going on in here. We're gonna add the water. Okay. We added the water. Now we're gonna add our. Put your back down for a minute. So I can start adding these. Okay. And make sure we can get this all added. Okay. Now we're going to add our bouillon cubes. And with that, you want to put one of the cubes in whole, and then take the other cube of beef bouillon cube and break it up after you have put the water in the beef gravy packet. Remember, you already started some of the gravy with having the homemade marinade. That's your base. That and the butter. And now, here's my cabbage. I'm actually going to add some everything bagel, brown one, everything bagel seasoning to my cabbage. It's my adobo. First, I want to stir this so there's no clumps. Actually, I'm going to use a third packet, but no more water, so I want to use the third packet. I like my beef gravy to actually taste like beef gravy. So 2 cups of water and 3 of the packet. Stir it in. Once you get this to a boil, then you want to turn it down so it can simmer. You still got your meat in here. While I'm waiting for the meat with the homemade beef gravy to start boiling, I'm going to start putting my liquid ingredients back into the water. Here. And this goes. Okay. Now we got our liquid ingredients back in the fridge. Oh, I missed one. Hiding under the. So now I'm going to take my adobo seasoning. Now that I put the packet of beef gravy in the, I'm going to take some adobo seasoning in that and in the cabbage. I haven't put it in the cabbage yet. And now we want the everything bagel seasoning. Just a couple sprinkles around it, the whole pan, and then a couple sprinkles of the Italian seasoning. And we'll mix this in again. We just started getting it to boil. Okay. Now we're going to simmer this, the gravy. We want to simmer it. So it looks simmery. Got the cabbage made double in there. You want to cook that till it's soft. Now I'm going to, I usually only make an instant rice. So what I end up doing is taking my measuring cup, putting 2 cups of water. Actually, we don't need much rice, so it's just me and my husband tonight. So we're going to do 1 cup of water. You can put as much. Remember, the instant rice is 1 cup for every cup of rice. 1 cup of water for every cup of rice. So I only did 1 cup of water for me and my husband. So now you're going to want to do 1 cup of rice. We're going to turn that pan on and try not leave it on high. If I don't make dessert tonight, I'm going to try to make it tomorrow. Come on. Open that for me. Right, and get it open. That's in there. And those there. There. Okay. Let me see if this is coming together. Stir it up again. Looks like it's coming together. It's thickening up more. Perfect. Now we just wait for the rice, and I'm going to keep this pan on low. We got my cabbage boiling. Which when I drain it, I'll actually be putting a little stick of butter in it. I gotta let it soften up some more first. You can see everything again. This is, yeah, I got the pan about to be boiling. Once it's to a full boil, you want to put your cup of rice in. Well, if you're feeding more than just you and your husband, or boyfriend or girlfriend or wife, you want to, bring it with just a kid, you want to add 1 cup of water for every cup of rice. Depends on your family size. But today it's just me and my husband, so that's why I'm doing 1 cup. But now what you want to do is you want to put the rice in. I gotta try to get the rice out of the measuring cup. Oh, my spoon. Do you want to stir it up quick?